Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with a new game to play through on this channel. This is the Planet Crafters Toxicity DLC. We're going to be starting afresh. There were updates to the game which might affect generation, and this time it's going to be by myself. Although I may have a friend that may join in as time goes on. It'll really depend on what they want to do. So we will enjoy our land in this Toxicity planet. We're not going to change the standard settings. I think they're perfectly serviceable. And we are going to drop right in. Blam. We have crashed again. That's okay. We have a message. We will check that out. It says, welcome to our assigned planet. And we'll have to terraform it to 175,000 to create a blue atmosphere. And then it says, warning, this planet is very toxic and you'll need to detoxify the water and a few other things to survive here, and yeah. So yeah, we start out with some basic supplies that I'm not going to touch at this moment. We don't need it immediately, but we have a station to craft with, and we are going to jump out and start gathering some materials. Some iron, cobalt, iron. I will try to get a little bit of a mix of stuff. The initial ones are gonna take a few things. I got 2 of those. Do I have 2 of these? Okay. That will get us some titanium, helium. Sure, we'll make our way back up. Now, you can't go very far at first, but that's why you get some of the early upgrades and they'll be on. So we're gonna get more backpack, and we're gonna get an oxygen pack, and we're gonna put those battle areas in there. So that'll increase our options. Can we also do this? We need more silicone. So yeah, we will get more silicone. I don't think we need to worry about deconstructor immediately, but we do need the ability to build things, so we are going to rush out. So we actually spawned pretty close to this area, which is a contaminated spot. So that's interesting. We're going to be full pretty soon. Let's see. I was hoping for more iron. There we go. Nope. Guess that's fine. We will pop back in and get our next chip. Yeah, so we're not going to need any of that immediately. Oh, I didn't actually get any silicone? Well, okay. Fair enough. Then I will do this. Make room for exactly 2 silicone, and I will go find that as a priority. I think I saw one that was right here in the toxic land. Oh, you're iron? Okay. You're silicone, though. It's fine to jump in there for a second. It won't actually hurt us unless we stay in there. There we go. What do you mean it's full? Now we can put that on. That'll do it. There we go. So yeah. Because you really can't do any expansion on this initial drop pod, so it very quickly becomes entirely obsolete. So we're gonna switch the orders of stuff. Do we have what we need to build this? We do. Where do we want to build this? I don't think this is a bad spot because you can see it's high enough to be seen and we can expand outwards. So let's plan for something kind of high right now. That way we have options. We can put that on. We're gonna need more silicone. It is pretty close to our landing pod, which is fine, but the main important thing is we need something we can build inside of, so we might end up replacing this entirely when we decide what we really want to do, but that's really not going to happen until we actually know what's going on with how the world develops, so we're not going to worry too far ahead of ourselves. So yeah, what do I need for the two things I need to build? At least 2 iron and a silicone. So we're gonna go out there and get a bunch of iron and silicone prioritized. Pick that up. Have some cobalt. So we're gonna prioritize iron, titanium, and silicone because those are all the things we need to expand with. So anything that's nearby that is those things will help us expand. Whereas cobalt and magnesium and stuff are a little less vital, but we'll get a couple of magnesium because we don't currently have any. But there's no such thing as enough iron. Because iron converts immediately into more turbines. It also reacts immediately into more chests. So it's infinitely usable. So first thing I'm gonna do is slap. Actually, let's build this first. I'm gonna put a station in the corner. This is gonna let us make more things, like one more thing so far, but that's still more things, but it will gain more things as time goes on. So we'll slap the chest next to it. And what else do we want to put in here? Just anything we don't currently need. What else we're gonna need is some more turbines. Alright, so since it's all gonna get moved anyway, I'm just gonna start slapping them here back in the corner. The back side of this isn't gonna be in our way. And for drills, we need titanium and iron, and we don't really need the mushrooms right now, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But while we have plenty of titanium in our pocket, that's not true of the iron. So I'm sure we'll come back and get this titanium. It's nice and easy, but I'm just gonna go fill my pocket full of iron so we can have some options. I'll get a couple more of the other stuff because it's nearby. Cool. And that's going to be our life for a few minutes, is just gathering the basic stuff to make some expansions and build some basic tools. We can dip in here, we can... So we can build 2 of these for each one of these. So that's good to know, so we can slap down 4 of these bad areas in no time. So I'm gonna put it in this other corner. Well, I guess it wasn't entirely correct. Unless there was already some power draw from the other thing. So. Oh well. Let's see. Did this have a power draw? Oh, it did. It had... Okay. No problem. I thought my math was being weird and I guess I just didn't read that. So yeah. That gets that going. I add materials to expand. I do not. So what I'm gonna do is slap literally everything in here. We're just gonna go out on a little run and start gathering more iron and titanium and whatnot, just to get us some crafting stuff. And then we're gonna just build a couple of expansions real quick. I guess I'll come look in this box because we need to get some seeds and plants to do stuff, but it didn't have that for us, so that's fine. But we did end up full, so we'll come back and break that down so that it doesn't confuse us in the future. It did give us food. Food is very welcome. Food will let us go a little further without having trouble. But our index is already rising in the corner, which is good, so I do make an expansion. Make another expansion. Which way do I want to go? I'll leave one space here for the entryway, and then we'll start expanding. Okay. Do I have another titanium? I do. So yeah, we got some messages, but I'm not going to worry about that immediately. Yeah, we're going to slap this stuff away. We might be able to eat this soon. We're going to grab a water so that when we need it, we'll have it. We're going to take off in a different direction to start gathering more iron and titanium. Then we will head back again. I'll collect ice, because ice is more water. And we do have a limit to water. But one thing we can do is we can start breaking down these. Like, this will just give us random stuff, I guess, which is fine. Okay. I guess it's slightly faster than going out to mine the resources. So what do we have here as options? We can do that. So something about communication. What? We don't have that. That actually takes a lot of power. I don't know if I like that. So yeah, we can. Oh, it's the purification level of stuff. Okay. So this is what I didn't see last time, is that there was a separate list of stuff right here. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna need to get into that to start fixing that up. Can heal up. But yeah, let's craft another storage compartment. And we're just gonna slap all our stuff in here. We're just gonna head out and grab stuff. So now we need some toxic spores, huh? I think I saw that there was something like that near us. I think I saw something orange. Where was it? Was it in this corner? No, maybe it was a different direction. Okay, we're just gonna get this easy resources and head back then. Toot, toot, toot. Toot, 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 toot. Okay. So with that, I'm going to just toss down a few more of these. Whatever I can build, because we're going to need a little extra for building with. Slap down 2 more drills. Okay. Alright. Were there any of these I could build? I need toxic stuff for all of them. So if I have that, so I need some materials. Oh, I didn't mean to push that, but that's cute. Look at me waving at it. I think I need to change those hotkeys off, but it's funny. At least once it's funny. So we need to get some stuff from chests for this other stuff, but yeah. Toxic spores I think we can get. I think we just dive into that little poison area next to us. What do I need to increase this? Titanium? Got any of that in my pocket? Did I use it all? Okay. We'll upgrade this battle area. We can breathe better. We can get an expansion. Let's slap that in. Yeah, let's get this out. Let's put this in. That'll give us another slot, and we can put the other one on anyway. Level 2 backpack. Did I use all my titanium? I sure did. Okay, then we will put everything away. We'll go grab more supplies. So let's go upgrade our backpack. Okay. Slap down even more storage. There's no such thing as enough storage in this game, to be honest. Alright, did I need anything else? Did I make the backpack? Backpack. Okay. Anything else I need to slap here before I go? Can't make these till I go out and explore, so we're gonna do a little explore. We're gonna go looking for spores and other goodies and chests. So we're going to slap that in here. Slap this in here. Yeah, we're going to dip in here. We're going to try to get some of the spores that are in there. That shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I was just a little too close to it. Yeah, we can't spend too long in there before it becomes a problem, so we're gonna just escape out. We're going to break down that bad area because we checked it out. What do we got? 5 spots. We can just grab some easy stuff and head back. See what that gets us. Yep, we're full. We're gonna head on back. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so let's take a look at what this does for us. We're gonna need a crafting station. This thing's a little bigger than I expected, so this is gonna go in its own little corner. We're gonna see what this has going on. So let's see what's going on with this. So it's got a goo cleaning chip. We're gonna make that immediately. This should let us clean up the toxic goo that's here and there. This will let us know how much toxic goo are in an area. We don't have the tools for that. We can't make this currently, but in the future. That's okay. So what can we also do? So we can make this with the mushroom we had sitting in here. There's more mushrooms around. It's not really like it's a chrysler or anything. Is this an inside machine? This is an inside machine. Alright. So this is gonna sit in the corner of this room. Actually, you know what? Let's put it in this corner because I'm not going to expand in that way. Okay. So this right here, put toxic stuff up, get thing out, from what I understood. Let us slap one of these battlers in here just to see what happens. I think this does it over time. This will just... It tells you what it'll turn into it. So that'll turn into that, that'll turn into that, and that'll turn into that. Okay. So that makes that easy and convenient. I think it happens on a cycle, probably takes X amount of time. We can just come back and that'll have happened. I'm gonna make a purification capsule, which is used for these crafting things. Cool. So now what we need to do is go out and get that stuff. We also need to go out to get other stuff, so it's fine. We need to go exploring to get seeds for oxygen. We also need to get that stuff so we can slam water into that. We're going to go on a walk around. We're going to go look for treasure chests and stuff. Come back here. So we're going to need to get our basic supplies for the road. We need 3 iron and 2 titanium. That'll let us build a little emergency shelter anywhere we go. And you always need 1 silicone as well, which we already got. Now you can tear them down as you go as well, but like I don't think that's super important because like you're gonna go around places anyway, so you might as well just keep it going. What do we got here? Plants, blue chip. That's iridium's important. I don't think the other one's as important because we can get it from places. I'm converting this stuff over. But yeah, we're just gonna leave that there. We'll clean it up another time. But yeah, I'm gonna put a little lean-to up here. Slap a door on it, get in here, store it up. That place is going to be toxic, so we can't do too much with it currently. Other than maybe clean some sludge, but our current goals are not to clean places of sludge. It's to look for treasure chests and head back, so... If I don't see treasure chests, it's kind of deviating from my current goal. So... Just doing a quick look around to see if there's anything right here. Otherwise, I'm going to dip back in that shelter and head a different direction. I'll grab iron and titanium because we're going to need to make another shelter along the way. Yeah, so we just need to grab another iron when we head the different direction. So this area is green, but it's not toxic. So when it becomes toxic, yeah, we're not going to go much deeper. That's probably where it becomes toxic again. Okay. This does seem like a good spot for another, like, lean-to because you can see it from the other ones, so like trying to keep it fairly visible. Grab our basic supplies and head on further. Cool. Another titanium. Cool. So we got that. We're not trying to overburden ourselves with stuff. We're looking for treasure chests that have iridium and stuff in them. Because that was the scarcity I'd noticed last time, was that there doesn't seem to be a lot of iridium early on. So you kind of get a little iridium locked. But if I can get a couple of iridium, I can start building the heaters up. Oh, here we go. It's a little lucky. Yeah, we'll come back for the golden chest another time, but I know where it is now, so yeah. We can build a little base by it, that'll be visible, we can come back for this. Yeah, and if we're already here, we can just tear it apart. That's fine. It gives you aluminum and super alloy, which is very useful. But we won't need it for a hot minute because we're not at that tech level yet. Okay. So this direction is cleared for our basic chests anyway, but we only found one iridium, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah, I don't want scraps, I want actual iridium. But yeah, maybe this is enough. Maybe I'll head back and drop off what we got. So let's grab a couple of spores along the way so we can get some of that being generated. I guess if we see scraps on the way back, we'll just smash those down for stuff too, if we can, but we're just heading back to where we started. Oh yeah, we're already full. Yeah, I thought so. That's fine, we got some stuff. We'll go a different direction after slapping down a few heaters. Well, we only have enough for one, but we'll get that one down. And we'll make a few upgrades because we got some more power options with the solar panels and so our entire inventory is completely jacked. So first thing I'm going to do is slap a chest down, clear it out. And then get out what we actually need. So don't need you, don't need you, you. These two not for now. Okay, so we are going to need some stuff for other things. The first thing we're going to need is more power generation. So you need 2 cobalt and 1 silicone for each upgrade. Okay, so let's slap you down, slap you down, slap you down. Yeah, I know. Were we missing a silicone? That's unfortunate. Well, we're gonna do a quick little silicone run, and we got a drill upgrade, so yeah, we're just gonna slap those up and then run off on an adventure. So this time we're gonna start prioritizing silicone and cobalt a little more, because that's our power upgrades. Yeah, we're not going too far. We're just getting what's easy and nearby. Yep, we got full up. Good. What do drill upgrades take? Titaniums? Yeah, we got extra titanium. So we can slap out 5 drills. We might have to even make more power than we had, but we got plenty of titanium. So this should be pretty easy. Let's... 1, 2, 3, 1, 5. Yeah, I figured. Oh yeah, just 1 extra titanium. Yeah, I know. I miscalculated how full my inventory was. I get it. It's fine. Okay, so now we're just gonna go and get that settled for more power. Okay, so let's do this a couple at a time. You. Yeah, compared to what these give, these are not even really worth even considering, so the sooner you can upgrade, the better. That should be enough for a hot second, so we are going to be okay now. What can we build next? We're gonna need the blueprint screen because we got a new blueprint. You can actually set it on top of a chest, which is nice. Let's find that blueprint we had. Let's unlock that. Yep. We're not gonna worry about that immediately, but it will be useful. What do you want? Magnesium, aluminum? Yeah, that's not important at this point. We'll get that in a minute. What do we need for this thing? Ice, iron, and magnesium. I think we can make that work. We got more ice. I grabbed a couple more somewhere. Do I have more ice, or do I need to get more ice? So I got enough for 3, 4. Cool. Which corner do I'll put it in this corner. We're going to expand as time goes on, but it's okay. Nothing here is important. But yeah, let's slap our plants in there. This might be good for now. So that'll get our oxygen going up. What do I need for the next screen? Terraformation, iron, cobalt, silicone. Oh, they're all in here. If I get the angle right, it'll fit on this door frame. Make it very visible. What do we got going on? So we got oxygen, heat, and pressure, and purification. We're not going to waste it on that, but we can start working on this. So mushrooms. Did I have another mushroom? Or did I just have that? Okay, so what does that take? Microplastic polymers? Oh, I only had one of those. Yeah, nuts. So we are going to pull out stuff that isn't related to this from this. Okay. Okay, so what we can do is we can build a traditional heater. Iron silicone. Okay, so that can sit in this corner. We can put heaters in this corner. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, we are sitting on that pretty okay. We can get food, we can get water. We're probably gonna need 2 foods. Water we're going to need, but we're going to actually spread out this way and start looking for more treasure chests. It's like, mushrooms will probably become important, but we don't actually have the plastics we need to do it. So we are going to not worry about that immediately. We are going to gather what we need to build another little hut, though. So we're going to come up here to the top of this hill. We're going to put it here so that it's within reach of the other spots. We're going to refill. We're going to drink some water. We are going to keep moving. We're gonna need another silicone and an iron, and we're good. Okay. Yeah, so we're looking specifically for the blue chests that might have the stuff we need in them. Why is it so sparse over here? I don't like this generation. Oh, here we go. So it just popped in. That's cute. Well, I mean, I guess it's better than it never existing, so. That looks toxic as heck. We're not gonna think that that's an option. We're going to look for more treasure. That looks like toxic areas. We're not gonna worry about that. We're just doing a once over in the sections that might have treasure chests that we can reach easily. If we have to start cleansing those to get to treasure chests, that will become a thing, but we are going to first just do a quick look over. Our terraforming machines are already like on their process, so we're not really missing out on much by doing this. So you need blue chests down there, so that's fine. Slap this together. I was hoping to go a little further, but it's okay. So I know this loops around, so we're just gonna check out this side. This rock's kind of in the middle. Not as many blue chests in this start, I noticed, so. Some sulfur just chilling on the ground here, so that's something to remember. Okay, so that's what we got here. Okay, get me up this. You gonna pop in? You haven't loaded this area yet. There should be resources. Well, I guess it was just an empty spot. Okay, whatever. Moving on, we got plant. That's all we need from this chest. Huh. Okay. I accept it. A little toxic corner. We don't need to deal with this. Yeah, I want to get to the end of this little hump here, and then I'll slap a thing down. I always do it a little elevated because it makes it more visible. If I don't like how it looks later, I can change it. But usually I just get rid of them at a certain point because you don't actually need them as much. Once you start fixing the oxygen, it becomes much less of a problem. Oh, another chest. Okay. This iridium's good. That's something we are going to need. So yeah. So yeah, we can in the distance kind of see where our other base is. So we're just making a big loop looking for the easy treasure chests. I only have what I did in the last hour of play to really keep as a mine, so I don't really know where anything fancy like the gold chests are, but we did find one, so they are in this mode as well. So they're kicking around. Not really seeing anything too exciting. I might be able to just make it back, so I'm not worried too much about it. Anything easy I can grab along the way. I'm not going to worry about it. We're too close. But we should make it in. Okay. So these right here. And slap another one down easy. I think I need more silicone for the others, so we're gonna get some silicone. Slap that bad Larry in there too. You just fit. You can just fit. Okay. Alright, so let us decode this. Start deciding if we want to do that immediately or not. Aluminum. I don't know if I want to toss my initial aluminum towards that. What does this give into that? I don't know exactly how to make that, so I guess I can't worry too much about that. What does crafting give me? Microplastics are 2 toxins and microplastics. Don't know how to do that, which is the problem. It's not that we can't do this. Okay, that's already worth it, so let us take these out, because a single one of those is better than all 4 of these. So the difference is these need silicone. So yeah, let's slip this down. Iron and magnesium. So I can probably do 2 of these advanced vegetube things. That's fine. We can just put our best ones in it, which would be this golden seed. That I have enough to do a second immediately. Iron and silicone. might have to just go get supplies, which is also fine. Okay, so we will just slap our stuff in here and go on a quick supply run to get that. So we need... It's pretty dark at night, that's fine. Sure, I'll bite. I'll grab this. So iron and silicone and ice. I get a little bit of everything, but iron, silicone, and ice is specifically what we need. And we have some iron back, but more irons are always welcome. Everything wants iron. So much magnesium kicking around, but silicone's a little uncommon. That's fine, I'll get that on the way back, but I'm gonna grab these mushrooms. I know I could break those down, but they don't have everything in them. And I'll get them a different time. Another silicone on the way back somewhere. Nope. Grab you then. That's fine. We should have enough to do at least one more. If not two. So, let's all I need is ice. I guess I didn't get as much ice as I wanted, but it's okay, we can still do another. This might mess the power up and I'll have to make more, it's fine. We can always do that. Oh, still good. Okay. Let us put the best ones in. That one's only 150, it's not that great, so I won't immediately grab it, but I will. Look at that T2 heater. So the T2 heaters want aluminum, if I remember. We have one piece of aluminum. They're significantly better though, so immediately switch. This probably will get the power. Didn't make that much power. No? Okay, that's fine. I won't question it. I'll just trust it. Okay, let's put these back away. So I think we've moved fast enough that we are doing okay. I'm not going to stop to look at the unlocks, but once I have like food and stuff unlocked, I will be much happier of a place. Food, water. We can make as much water as we want, by the way, so that's fine. So yeah, we're gonna make some food there. We're gonna go check out purifying this little place. We're gonna clean up the goo. We're gonna see what doing the goo does for us. If that gives us what we need for making the microplastics, because that might also be a thing. Yep, toxic goo does convert into that. Okay, good to know. So we can get a couple of these. So I'm looking at the rate that we get it, so it's seeing, yep, as we do this, the rate at which it's poisonous here is going down, so that's pretty good to know. So that's also good to know. Yeah, so that's the part I was missing last time I was here, so we can take that. We can actually return and drop these off to be converted. I wonder if the level 2 of this does more, gives you more results, or if it just does it faster. I do kind of wonder. I can actually probably see it in here. Potentially. I'm just seeing what things are coming up. See if it's something I need to do. Seeing if there's anything new, actually. So I don't think it's going to tell me. Okay. So oxygen pressure and stuff, these are all normal. So I think until I start adding like the oxygen purification thing, I think that's not going to actually give me a screen for unlocks for a while. If it has its own unlocks. I'm just guessing it might. So yeah, I'm gonna slap in some of these bad Larrys, let them do their thing. We'll get some microplastics, we'll get some options. So yeah, we're gonna empty our damn inventory. Why are we going in there mostly full? There's no reason to do that. Let's go clean up that area. Let's see if it's completely safe to be in that area after we clean it up. But yeah, we're gonna clean all the stuff up. We're gonna collect all the things in this area, and we're gonna see if this little spot changes as we do this, or if it needs more terraformation. I don't think getting in the water actually hurts us. What are you? Toxic water. Oh, we can extract toxic water from it. Okay, so that's something as well. Interesting. So we're 10% of our way to the first terraformation level. So I might have done all the goo for this little thing, but I'm going to look in the nooks and crannies, see if there's some more that I didn't see. So I guess we do have to do the water next to make it even better. But it is much, much, much less toxic. It's down to 0.2. So good stuff. So I don't know what's purifying it per se. Maybe it's just even having this machine. Yeah, see, just having this machine is purifying it more, because we're probably purifying items. Interesting. What do we get from it? Microplastics, cool. Let's slap some of this in here. So it says number of items extracted, so I might be correct in that it does do that. So we have an event going on. We'll go check that out after this. Maybe we'll get some more aluminum, because that might be our only source of aluminum for a while. Where are they landing? Just looking to see if I can tell where they're landing. Up on top of that mesa. So resources that land from these little meteor strikes actually disappear over time, so they're usually what I prioritize picking up. The other stuff will be forever, so we can just get it up when we feel like it. Oh, is this a blue chest I didn't see? Cool. More iridium. That's welcome. Water. This. Good stuff. Okay, I don't want to collect that. I just want to pick it up. I'm looking for stuff that's been scattered. Click. No. You've been scattered. You've been scattered. You've been scattered. So what I'm gonna do is grab some stuff. build a quick shack, which I think I'll have the ability to summon that. Hop up into it, slap down a chest. Slap it all in here. We're gonna run around some more. Aluminum, that's what I wanted to see. Alright. I guess I can just pick up stuff, it's fine. I'm just gonna keep slamming it into that chest. We do need ice, so ice is gonna be useful. I see some more impact over here. Let's see what's going on. Mushroom. Free titanium. You're not from the impact, you're just chilling. Some of these seem a little stingy, unfortunately. That's fine. Impact? You guys are impact. Okay, so it rolled down. I was like, only 3 items in an impact. That's pretty unfortunate. Okay, yeah, we're pretty full. We'll go in here, we'll probably slam down another chest. Fill that bad Larry with stuff. Decommission this, and then we'll take whatever we think is the best loot and just head back. And we'll check another direction for more resources. Alright, loot. This. Prioritize the iron, the titanium, the ice, this thing, this. More iron. Alright. We'll come back for the rest another time. It's there. It's saved. So we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna look off to the bottom of this mesa, see if any more aluminum crashed. Because aluminum's gonna gate us from making the more advanced machines and upgrades. Then we'll check that one on a third one. You have about, I want to say 10 minutes before stuff despawns, roughly. So as long as you move reasonably fast, you're gonna be okay. I am just going to slam it down. I'll bring water. We are running a little low on water. We're going to grab another chest. Like, we're just gonna keep throwing chests everywhere. We will sort it out when we make more permanent shape to this place. That will all get used for construction, do not worry. So we're gonna go this way first. We're gonna see if anything crashed at the base of this rather than at the top like we were just looking. It's like, well, the other resources are nice and all. Aluminum is the material we need the most of, so. I'm just looking at a scan for anything that looks like it's crashed materials. Like, this is crashed. This is crashed. That's not crashed. That means there was a crash that probably rolled down, so let's look a little higher. No. 2 doesn't sound right. Maybe it hit the wall and rolled this way. Well, this stuff looks loose. That's fine. Zoom. Are you a new treasure chest? I sure hope so. You might not be, though. Sure. This is a good one, actually. This is used in certain recipes, so it might actually be better than it looks like, even though it doesn't have an affix to it. Some recipes actually need the base Lerma seed. So yeah, that's probably a better news than it looks like it is. Okay. Cool. Oh, there's sludge on top of there. Okay. I was wondering if there was more sludge kicking around this place. I don't know how you missed that. Unless it just forms. It might just form. But no knowledge yet. So let us see what we got going on. We can probably eat the food. We can definitely drink some water. We can... Do I just straight up have the polymers? I've got one polymer. So microplastic and 2 of these. Okay. So what can we do directly with this? Because this right here is a thing that lets us stay longer. That's fine. But what we need is something that actually transforms what we have going on. So let's look at making one of these. So I think we actually got purification capsules in the starting ship. So we are going to need a mushroom. Put away the seeds. Okay. And this is going to take out some of the stuff I don't currently need. So what do you want? 3 of these bad Larrys. Let's see if they're just sitting in our starting one, because it did start with some. 2. That's not enough. They want you to craft at least once. 1, that's fine. What does that want? We made at least 1 of these. Purified water was in the starting ship. So they want you to engage with each of these for the most part. I need 1 of them. Oh, food grower. We're gonna need that. We like eating, probably. So we need toxins from this. Oh, man, I thought I was close enough. Okay, let's make 1 of these. Did I put it away? I did put it away. Okay. Okay, let us see what this does. We're just going to place this bad Larry right here. Yeah, so this is going to just purify the atmosphere as we go. So it looks pretty. So that should help that index to grow. Do we have what we need to make a second level of that? Well, actually, next priority is food. 15. 15 is a lot of that. I don't know if I want to commit my aluminum to tier 2 power, even though it's very good. We need to focus it more on heaters and terraformation rather than that, because we can just make more tier 1s. We need 3 more of these for every 1 of those we want to make for food. So we are going to start making more of these. What specifically do we need? Cobalt and silicone. Yeah, so we're going to do a cobalt and silicone run. First I will see what we currently have as an assessment. Okay, cobalt silicone run. Looks like silicone's being quite a bottleneck, which is fine. For a short-term problem. I still say that iron is the biggest bottleneck in the end. You use it for everything. Other than the second bottleneck, which is aluminum. But it's fine. But we're at the point of having food almost, so that's important. We've gotten much more cobalt than silicone, which is something to be aware of. Oh, we ended up full. Okay. Fair enough. So progress screen is something we're going to want too. I didn't make one of those. I want to see like how we're doing, because that'll tell us what level we're at for getting our. Is it backwards? It might be backwards. Yeah. Okay. So that's why it wasn't matching up like I wanted it to. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. There we go. So we're at Toxic Wasteland. We're going to Toxic Dust at 175. So these are different listed from the previous one, which would be Barren Planet to Blue Sky, I think. So we're going to Toxic Dust. Interesting. Okay. Do we have what we need for the next level? We need more silicone. I used my silicone on that. Okay. That's fine. I accept that. More silicone. So I'll just go a different direction. That side was mostly stripped of silicone. This side might be better. We're certainly getting some silicone at least. Got some spots. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, that's enough to grow at least one of them. Did I have enough to build another one? I did have enough to build another one. Okay. You can't have enough power. Everything we do is going to need more power. So if I have it on me, I'll do that. What do I need for food growers? Aluminum? Yeah. 2 of our aluminum have to immediately go to that if we got them. You need at least 2 to sustain food. Because once we got food and water, we can survive indefinitely. I got aluminum. What else have I got? Eggplants are not the best, but they're also not the worst. So we are going to toss down one of these bad berries. Do I have any more ice? That could be a different stopgap. I do. Water bottles. Okay, that would help if I had actually made them instead of just thinking about them. We got this. We will put them here. Okay. We got enough for 3. Alright. That might not be terrible either. Pretty sure we're gonna need more power though. I also don't have the aluminum for it, so we're only gonna worry about 2. Yes, we are certainly going to need more water. Yeah, I had a feeling. Did I actually use every bit of... Alright. 2 cobalt it is. I knew that something we did would actually do that. I got a little too eager to make it that I didn't have the power set up for the second one. It's okay. This little pocket of silicone will be good for us. Two cobalts. So at each one of the terraformation steps, the planet does change significantly. So maybe the atmosphere will become noticeably less green, which would be nice. Not that this isn't atmospheric. It is just a little hard to see sometimes. The pea soup effect going on. Two. We're gonna need 2 more. So iron and cobalt. So we're gonna need to do more cobalt running. Okay. Yeah. Even more treasure chests. Don't worry. We're going to expand once I get the immediate needs done. We need water before we have a problem in that direction. Let's clear out around here. Oh. I'll accept that. So yeah, this place no longer is directly toxic to us. Nice. So it's still a bit full of toxic water, but it is less directly dangerous to us. Nice. And we are going to start running out of water soon, but we got some ice, so... yeah, inventory is full. Think we can make it. There we go. We can eat one of the foods that I found. Cool. Yeah, so it's just faster. It's not really necessary. What's going on? It's just really bright. Okay. Sandstorm. Huh. That's right, I actually didn't have the aluminum for this. So yeah, silicone's still our bottleneck. We will go out and get some more, obviously. Cool. So silicone. We checked the other two directions. Let's just go this way. We're gonna get priority on silicone, water, and that sort of thing. Cobalt. That's what we need to expand our power. Which will allow us to make the other one of the food generators. So each one of those gives you 2 random stuff. Looks like a pretty even spread of it too, so that's fine. See if I can get one more silicone though. Okay. Well, we're coming up on a third of the way towards the first terraformation level. That's nice. So once we have food settled, and water is less of a problem because I'll go collect a whole bunch of ice, I'm gonna go start looking at one of those buildings in the corner just to see like what's going on with it. What do I need for more power? I have enough for more power already. That's cool. Grab 2 of these. Cool. What do I need for the screwdriver? Just the aluminum and that. Did I grab more ice? I sure did not, but there's one right here. So yeah, we desperately are going to need ice, so I need to go on definitely a bit of an ice journey. Maybe water is actually, like clean water is the stopgap as much as the iridium that I theorized it might be. So yeah, let's get that aluminum from our pockets. One of these, and it'll begin. I know I had another one kicking around. Did I use it for something? I might have used it for something. Was it the heater? Did I pop it in the heater? Oh, I did make it already. Duh. I just didn't have the power. Okay, that's fine. Sure, I'll bite. Give me my transmissions. What do we got going on? Okay, let's see. Oh, we don't need an antenna. Okay. This is also a little expensive. We don't have the aluminum for it. Okay. But it's on there. We have most of what we need for it. So we are going to slap our stuff away. We are going to go look for more ice. We're also gonna start investigating that corner so we can mold those two journeys together. Because I'll say ice seems a little sparse. I could also go see what that next backpack upgrade costs, but I'm pretty sure it's going to cost aluminum, and we don't have that extra at this moment. Here's a lake we could probably make a little better. That's an upgrade to how many slots of items we can wear. Cool. We're gonna head back. I think we can make it back. Well, that should let me get enough water to carry us for a exploratory mission in that direction. So I don't think we used this one fully. Okay. And don't worry, I will eventually get a better system. I know exactly how I want to do it, but it needs aluminum. Needs lots of aluminum. I thought so. What about level 1 agility? Aluminum fabric. Yeah, everything wants more aluminum. We are going to need a torch where we're going, though, I think. As if we are checking out a building, it probably doesn't have any power. If I was to guess. That's our light. It's actually a little distracting normally. So I'm not going to worry about it currently, but we are going to make an extra water bottle. We're going to grab one of those extra food packs we had, and we are going on a journey in that direction. Now there was a lake we can purify, which is what we'll do first. And we will start gathering more ice as we go, because that's just our lifeline supplier now that food's less of a problem. But I think we're past the hump on how difficult things will be. It didn't quite get us what we need. We need 2 iron and we'll be good to build a place. I thought grabbing a couple of those would give me more of the supplies I needed. It kinda did, but kinda didn't. So I guess we should start at making this bottom area less toxic. So let us slap down a little base right here. Head in here and drop down a chest if we can. If we can't, we'll just find some iron and do it then. So this one is about twice as toxic as the other one was, I think. Or maybe it's about the same. Maybe it's a little hard to judge because I cleaned it so fast. Come on, you can do it. Is it too toxic here? Is that what it is? So as long as I'm not finding it toxic, I can build. I think that's very interesting. Alright. I guess I did cut it a little close, but let's run in here and start cleaning up this little lake. There might be a treasure chest hiding underneath it too, because that might be a continuing mechanic. There might be more on top of there. There might be some over there. I think that's fine to swim. I don't think it actually hurts us. It doesn't look like it hurts us, at least. At least it doesn't hurt us faster. So this spot is cleansed. But, I mean, it's still a higher toxic rate than the other one was. So maybe it's just the water doing that. That's interesting. Yeah, let's see if we can't get out of here before we take damage. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. So that's interesting. So yeah, we are going to, then we're going to go check out around the side and see if that made things better, because we did lower the toxic levels and see if we can see something from the other side. Two more iron. Well, that was one iron. Okay, then we will approach this from this side. Continuing to pick up ice as we go. I'm just looking to see if there's something I can see from this side I couldn't see from the other. That might be sludge in the corner. I don't see sludge below us. So I did put this little shack right here. Okay, that's true. Let's get in here, let's slap down a chest. Put our stuff away. We are going to, first of all, collect the ice in the area. That was our important goal. Our secondary goal was going off to explore that, because we were going to be closer to it. See a bunch of ice up here. This could also lead to treasure chests that I didn't find because I'm looking for ice. I didn't check every nook and cranny. I kind of went on top of hills and looked for the blue. But like the special treasure chests are hidden behind all sorts of stuff, so. They could even be up in these dang mountains and in weird places. They like to do that too. Alright, that's enough for this corner. We can make our way back. You look like a chest. What do you got going on? This. Everything else in there is not too important. Okay. So we are here. Let's tear that down. Okay, you're full. Cool. I wanted to go back into it full. Okay. So you are more ice. Was there goo I could reach from this side? Let us take a peek around. Nice. 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 Technically, we're not being hypotoxic yet, so it's fine. Let's dip out for a second, let it reset. We are going to actually dive in and look to see if there's goo on this side, or if it was just that side that had goo. Is this another event, sandstorm, or meteors? We'll find out soon. It's meteors. That might be goo on the other side. I can't tell from here. If it's meteors, I'm gonna go collect meteors though, because meteors means more chances at aluminum. I got turned around a bit. That's okay. So they're all crashing over there. Okay. That means we are going to dive over there anyway. Up in the mountains and over there. They tend to crash in like a circle of where you were at when they started spawning. So we were in that little crater, so they're going to be in a circle around it. Slapping more chests in here. So this ice will all disappear in time. That's part of why I make a priority to collect some of it. So I'm gonna start with the ones I can easily reach. You're not part of it. Okay. These ones probably drifted down, but I'm gonna check to see if any of them got stuck up here. They did. Let me up, let me up. Come on. Despawn. I think that's all that's on top of here. So, yep, we got rewarded with aluminium. Cool. Let us grab this easy stuff and head back. What do we got? Room for 4 more? Sure. Alright, let's start dismantling stuff. Cool. So next I'm gonna go around the edge like I did and head there and see if there was more goo to clean up, because it kind of looked like there was at the other side of the lake, but the water was slowing us down a little bit, so I guess I'll make some stairs to make it easier to get in. Okay. But yeah, we got ourselves our first piece of aluminium from this haul. Usually 2 or 3 is a good haul, so we're gonna make more chests because you're always making more chests in this for a while. I like to gather materials more than I like to use it, I'll be honest. So we might be going a little far, so I'll make sure I've got what I need to make a base. I'll refill my air before we head out that way. So we need to grab 2 more iron along the way. This might actually dip into the toxic, but it's okay. Well, that wasn't iron. Thought it might be. That's okay. Were you the one I saw before? I don't know. Don't think so. It might have been. Either way, it just had regular resources, so it's fine. Who's got iron for me? You are iron for me. This is the edge of the toxic area, so I'm gonna make another base here. Make an entrance that I can get into from here. Need more iron. Where have I got this? Do some quick dismantles. Okay, let's quickly head back in, detoxify, drop off some materials, and then we will try getting in there. I'm gonna see if that's goo in that corner. It is goo. You're just hard to climb, huh? Yeah, we gotta try to get out of here quick. Not good for our health. Yeah, I think I might have gone the wrong way. But I didn't die. Yet. I didn't die yet. Is there titanium I can reach? I am going to die. I don't think I can make it to a place. But I am within sight of my stuff. Okay. I got a little turned around on where I was, unfortunately. Okay. Well, stop it. I need to take those off the hotkey. Okay, let's see if I could take that out of the hotkey, because that'll get me again. I also have to run back to the regular base anyway. So I am going to grab anything that I consider important from this one. We are going to start heading back. Silicone, cobalt. I see a box. Let's check the box. This might be the same box. It is the same box. Okay, we're going to check out this little box here. We're going to take anything good from here. We're going to go back and see if we can't recoup from the food that we lost. So this place might be a little harder on food. So that's actually plenty of ice for now, but I'll keep it here as storage. So let's start taking things that we could use for building. So this might mean we want to make that chip that makes us last longer in the toxic, huh? I don't think that harvesting faster is as important, but... that is why I went in there with essentially almost nothing. I guess if this was a hardcore playthrough, this would already be over though, so... how are we doing? Can I harvest you? You aren't quite grown. Oh, are full. That's a different problem. About you. Yep. It's eatable. Yeah, we're going to need more of these. Now that we've got more aluminium, we can do this. We are going to need enough for water, so let us make some more water for that, some more water for us. Food grower is something we have enough of here. Actually, you know what? Let us expand out that way. More eggplants. More eggplants. Okay. What do we got here as options? Microplastics and toxins. Alright, what else does this chip need? 2 purifications and a flower. And a mushroom. Got one right here. What's the next one need? Toxins. Purified water. Purified water was what? Okay. So we need microplastics and a mushroom. So I didn't want to use up all of those after all. Okay. Fair enough. Do I have more? Let us go extract some poison water from this. So it was an option. To build. How quickly do you do it? It is 80 seconds, so we will have to come back for this. So let's expand in different ways then. Unfortunately, a lot of the fancier machines we built are going to need aluminum, so as much as I would love to do that game, food and water is the current priority. We're halfway towards that. So yeah, we're working our way towards it. So we need 2 more of these. We need 2 things of water for this. This one also needs similar things. magnesium. I'm just doing this while I wait, because, like, honestly, I need that to really, like, consider going back. And this stuff's gonna have to grow anyway. Like, I didn't actually get enough food from that first batch, so we need more growers. Alright, we got better seeds. I think I got something that was okay. You're okay. Get in there. Where are there better options? 200. Nope. Okay, so that's what we currently have. Okay, so we're gonna need more power. Might as well work on that. Cobalt and iron. And silicone. So I'm gonna put away this stuff into here for a hot minute. So cobalt, I need that. Do I have a shortage of cobalt? I probably do. Sounds like something I can go on a journey and solve. I'm glad it actually does this with regular frequency. We need as much of the aluminum as we can get. There was a good amount that was in that corner right there. So I'm gonna tie that in and seeing if we got 2 of these. So it goes all the way to that ridge over there. So we did get 2, but we will go extra and grabbed 3. So I'm kind of letting the meteors play themselves out, because that way it doesn't change what the distribution of them is. We're gonna make a circle around us and start gathering these. Are you not a mineral? You guys are minerals. Okay. First one got in. So there's about like 4, maybe 5 with each one. Two, 3. Did you guys roll down? Or are you buried? Sometimes they're buried under themselves, which is a bit unfortunate. Is that just back-to-back meteors? I changed nothing with this generation, guys. But I mean, we do need meteors. So let's pop in here. Need more silicon. Putting away the things I don't actually currently need. Silicone and cobalt are what I currently actively need. So I'm going to give that a look over once more because there seemed to be less things than I expected in that bundle, so I was hoping that they might be covered. Did I make a little capsule here? I did. So I can check on top of this rock, because it got smashed. Let's do that. Grab our cobalt and stuff. Oh yeah, whatever. That's just Twitch. It doesn't matter too much. People can figure out what I'm doing. I will fix it for next time. So yeah, we'll dip back in, we'll get covered up, and we will slip back towards our original goals of looking in the circle. A little unlucky that there was no aluminium in this first little search, but that's okay. So doodle in. You can see the rocks of it though, so we're gonna go explore all three of those rocks that are fading away. These meteors are our only really easy source of aluminum right now, so there we go, that's exactly what we need. I'm very aware that my food levels aren't the best. We do have food growers though, so we will end up okay. Three should grow us enough food to make a positive. So we should be fine, and we should regain what we've been slowly starving away from, but yeah, good. So we'll try searching the other direction and see if we have more luck with aluminum in that direction. What do we got going on here? Almost. So by the time we get back, we'll be just about starving, but we'll also have a chance to grab that. But we have a little bit of food left over here, so we're okay. So now we're going to see if we can find some of the crashes that happened down here in the circle. Hopefully some of that stuck around. I'm not seeing anything that looks like drops from meteors, so that's a little unfortunate. Maybe they don't last as long as I thought. What we can do is, since we're here, we can probably clean up a little bit of this. Yeah, this place is definitely harder to clean. We did take it down 20%. So that all that tells me is that there's probably multiple like sections of goo to clean up, not just one. Okay, so we can head back. A little unfortunate that we didn't get any more titanium. I mean aluminum from meteors, but like I think they just spawned a little quicker than I expected. We did our best though. We got one. It is kind of random. We'll just collect resources on the way back. What do I got for space? Space to take out 2 of these. Some iron. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna be wrapping this stream up soon. So I guess it was a little bit of a thing where I got all my ducks in a row except for changing the Twitch descriptors, but it doesn't matter too much to me. Oh well. Let's... Oh, not quite ready. Okay, what can we do with this? I know I put it away in one of these easy ones to reach. Well, let's clear out titanium. Cobalt. There we go. So we are going to make one more food grower just so that we are having a surplus. Nice, nice. I think I put them all in a chest near the entrance. Yep. One for us, one for that. Looks like all we're eating is eggplant today. It looks like that is going to be the case. So we'll settle off once I actually get a chance to eat those. That's my decision. I should have what I need to make these though. I went on journeys and made sure of that. Which one did I plug up with them? So we need 2 of these, we need 3 purification things. We're going to have to purify some of the water I got. Each of those needs a mushroom. I might need to get another mushroom. Mushroom journey, mushroom journey. I think there was some on top of the hill here. But maybe I already grabbed it. Yeah, it's another windy day event. It's not a meteor storm, I think. Oh, no, it's a meteor storm. Okay, it took time to get red. Get me in there. Let's go check them out while they're fresh. Some of these are a lot closer to where we were at. I don't know if we can get the one up in here, but these shouldn't be too hard to reach. There we go, fresh element. Fresh iron. Well, you look like a meteor strike. I don't see literally anything around you, though. Is this another double meteor? Looks like a double meteor again. Well, you did say that. I'm also mostly looking around for mushrooms too at this point. I'm sure there's actually a way to grow the mushrooms too. Let's harvest these so they're gonna regrow. Cool. Nom, nom. There we go. Food taken care of. Let's check these out. They all landed super close to this base, which is kind of helpful, to be honest. That landed a little farther away. Three. So maybe only like three spawn each time, and I just miscounted and thought it was a lot more. Maybe it was multiple striking the same area rather than each one having a lot in them. See if I can get to that other one too real quick. Yeah, and next time I stream, one of my priorities is going to be actually organizing this mess that we call that. You look like fresh titanium. Here, you are a little nook of stuff. Okay, I'm starting to find some of the materials that crashed. They look a little different than stuff that's implanted, but it's not always obvious. Yeah, not much of it's been aluminum, but we did get some of the meteor stuff this time. Okay. So what do we want to do with our aluminum? This wants so much. So probably I want to actually increase our heat index. That's probably the one that's lagging the farthest behind. Which one did I slap aluminum into? Your one thing I have is iridium, you have another one. Okay, oh, I did have some mushrooms. Good, 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 good. Alright, what did I actually need for this? Nothing, I got it. Did I have another aluminum? Did I find two? Well, what I do have is enough of this stuff to probably do that now. Okay, because I needed this toxins. So it was actually purified water I had to put in here, so I had to put some of these in here for it to purify it. Fair enough. I did kind of just run out of here before doing that. I feel like I'm going to be able to upgrade this machine soon, so I don't want to actually put too many more items than I need to into it. And upgrading it probably is going to give us more items in general, because right now it says it gives you 2. It'll probably go up to 3, if I was to guess. Let's start considering an expansion while I wait. It gives us something to do with the extra materials anyway. So it's 2 iron for every titanium. This will enable me to start moving our stuff out of that room. So I'm going to start organizing stuff a little bit by what they are while I'm waiting for that stuff to process. And you can be toxic nonsense. And you can be plants. So I'm just going to go around to different chests and pull out things related to that and put them over there. I'll consider this tartar toxic nonsense, sure. I suppose there's enough of these spores to make their own chest. Okay, I processed those. We will just finish our little sweep of this. And that's sorted out. Did you grow? You did not grow yet. Okay, so now let's check, see what we got. We got 2 purified waters. What did this want? So let's take an assessment, make sure there aren't any more of those purification things around. If I don't have to use them for this, I don't really want to right now. And there was a couple more of these. So I might need 3 more, so I will slap another one in. So what I noticed is that I need 4 of these. I need a mushroom for one of them, which I did have here. Let us see what that recipe was. So silicone. Well, let's make one of these. So I want spores for every one. Actually, there might still be spores in this thing. Yeah, I'm well aware you want that from me. Silicone. But yep, we made our toxic filter. This will make us last longer. We're gonna have to upgrade that soon. We're gonna need a bigger exoskeleton. Okay, so this chip wants us to have 2 purification things, which is gonna be 2 more of these toxins. Okay. Cool, that one's upgraded, so now we can do that faster. That one just wants... Sure. That's actually really cheap to make. But we need to increase our exoskeleton, which I think requires more aluminium. But what we can take off is our torch. We don't need the torch right now. We can put the torch away temporarily. We can fill up the toxic goo one with more goo. I'm gonna consider mushrooms plants for the sake of this. Okay. You are going to be an ice chest for now. So let's take out things. Go in the other one. So we're making an ice chest. Let's pull the ice out of the other ones. Yeah, I'm aware of our hydration level. We'll fix that. Cool. You're almost ready. You guys are halfway. Yeah, but 4 should put us solidly into surplus land. Let's go try out that bad Larry one time, just so we can see what our upgraded goo potential is. Let's go see how bad this is to claim the goo that we couldn't reach easily before. I was hoping to get to the door of it this first stream, but ended up being pretty hard to move around in there. this side we did it? Might have been on this side. Yep, let's just jump on in there and try to get to that goo. Let's not break our legs though, so let's go down a little cautiously. So I can see the goo from here. Might want to restore ourselves. What's it telling me? There's 100 toxic water on this. No more meteors. There's always more meteors, isn't there? Cute. So I'm gonna see if going around this side makes it easier to reach some of the goo. Let's approach it from the side instead. Let's get what we need to do this. Titanium somewhere, and we can build another little base. Mushroom. Like I said, we needed mushrooms anyway, so we did have a little base up there, but I want one closer to the action. Did I need another titanium? I thought I got two. Oh well. We'll slap one on here and get on in there. At least we shouldn't have to swim across this. What was this telling me about this? Huh. I don't know. But let's break this stuff down. We'll carry it back to that little place. The corner, and then we'll go around the edge and up the side. We'll see if we can't find some goo that way. Come on, get us up, get us up, get us up. There we go. I can't tell how much more tolerance we do have. It's a little nebulous, but I do feel like it lasted longer. So some of the goo is up and around on top of the facility, so I can see that. So we can probably get closer to approaching the main facility now. I want to see if this is, so yeah, I see in the top right it says how many toxic goo things there are for this region. So yeah, this place is not easy to reach from this side, I think. So there must be another way here. Well, a meteor must have hit around here, so that's something. Maybe I actually found some of the meteorite. I just thought we were gonna miss it. Alright. Just filling my inventory up on the way back as best as I can. See if I can't get out of this at least. So we'll grab some iron on the way out. We should be fine. We can head back and... Okay, yeah. So we just reached the first terraformation level, actually, now that I look at it. We reached, toxic waste. We went from toxic wasteland to something else. We'll go take a look at that. Keeping on the lookout for crashed supplies, because if there's aluminium that I see along the way, I'll be happy. We did have a meteor strike while we were checking that stuff out, so it is possible. Although I was in a terrible position to go looking for it. Yep, so you guys are here. Since it's right around the corner, I'm gonna slap down a chest and just grab the easy stuff. What don't I need? Yeah, anything that's in a chest I can just get later. So if I end up wanting to go around and check up supplies, I'll just do that. You. You look like what might have crashed. Now these are all from crashes, so it could have been aluminum, but it wasn't. What do I got? One more space for that. Sure. Give me a little bit. Yeah, I guess we'll do a 3-hour starting extravaganza. We went over what I originally thought we were gonna do, but this game is pretty darn fun for me. Let's grab our eggplants. We'll eat some delicious eggplants. Nom. Cool. And then what I'm going to do is actually move everything. So you are going to come out. You guys are going to come in here. We are going to expand this way. We're going to grab a little bit more of this. So we are going to take you out, take you out. Me. Smackety smack. I do really like how easy it is to move things around in this game. No resource loss, super easy interface for it. So now we've got a little bit of surplus, which is super helpful. you, and you. Cool. Did I leave enough iron for that? I sure didn't. Let's get iron in our inventory. Let us start. I don't want this yet. I will worry about lockers later on, but I often never get to the locker phase because you're often fine with this for a long time. Was that the whole thing? It sure wasn't. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna slowly move out from having this nonsense. What do you want to be? What do I have a bunch of that needs a spot? Huh? Honestly, I'll just make you food. You can just be food. Okay, you... We're gonna be ice. The stuff up front can just be random resources. That's fine. Until it isn't. Gonna need some more water. Okay. Honestly, might need more water. Let's make another water. So this time we are a-okily dokily. So we are going to grab our extra noms. We're gonna go on a journey. We're going to try to dig our way into the top part of that facility. I think that the land way should be settled. But let us check out this corner right here, see if that's a way up. Because it does look like it goes up it for a little bit, so maybe that's something we have to climb up and go across. But we'll take an examination as we get closer. The toxic levels were significantly less than last time we were here, so... What is this? Are you a highway up, or are you... You are a way in. That is something. Can I make a building here? I can make a building here. Well, the only issue with this is that I don't think I can fit around it to get out, so we'll have to dismantle it on the way out. So yeah. Other than that, this is fine. But we can probably clean up some of the toxic goo from this side and maybe make it easier to deal with. This is all considered this part of the same last area. This is probably another meteor storm. Maybe. There's more goo on that side. We did actually reduce how much of a problem we're facing already. Let's run back. Drop these supplies off and come back. We took down the radiation another notch, so. So there was aluminium in that one. Oh, were we just holding aluminium? Oh yeah, because we took it apart, yes. one of those things had aluminum and super alloy in it, so that's what we need. So these facilities might absolutely have what we need in them. And maybe I need to go get that torch after all. Maybe once I try to go inside of them, I'll realize it's too dark. But you know what? Just the resources we got so far are already worth it. So, see if I can't get over to this corner. See if I can't clear out this side's radiation a bit. Toxicity. Yep, we're down to 0.4. Oof. A little bit of a lag spike, but our inventory ended up being full. Yeah, the stuff we took apart actually did eat up our room a little bit more. I think we are going to go back and get our torch, though. So, that's something to consider. We also got some aluminum, which should let us make a couple upgrades. Now I'm thinking we're gonna get some personal upgrades, like maybe our oxygen or something in our exoskeleton. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually just gonna throw shit on the ground first. So I can do better than what we did for this. And I realize now, like, how. Alright, so take you apart. Take you apart. So now we can both get in and not have a problem. How much of this can I pick up? All of it, good. So we're going to come back to this. It won't take very long. We're going to take that 2 aluminium and we're going to see which upgrades we can get. Of which I know one of them is going to be my exoskeleton, so we can wear more items. Which of you is toxic nonsense? You are toxic nonsense. Maybe I'll make you more toxic nonsense. We don't have enough surplus food to really need it, I guess. Take you out, clear you up. I'm trying to... Didn't I take everything out? Oh, I took everything in. My bad. Look at that. Okay, so what we can do is put in stuff in here that's important, but not immediately. So we can put in like fabrics and things like that. So we will start organizing it. I'm gonna want more storage for random stuff up front. That's just resources. Okay, let's look at what actual upgrades are going to cost us and what our status is. So we're at toxic dust, we're going to acid rains. Good, that's what we want. We want acid rain. I wonder if that'll actually hurt us. So exoskeleton's gonna want titanium, magnesium, and silicone. That's pretty easy. We did it. So now we can immediately put that on. Where did we put you? We had it somewhere on our stuff. Did we put that away for no reason? We sure did. Okay. Put that on. What do you want to give us as an upgrade? This needs 2 aluminum, so that's down the road. This one only wants 1. Iron, titanium, silicone. So everything but cobalt almost. Cool. So now we're at here. How's our water? We got water. How's the food growing? 70%. When we come back, it should be good. Cool. That'll be enough for us to get in there and explore what's going on much better. It's cool that we're unlocking all these like advanced heaters and stuff, but unfortunately, we can't actually do much with it currently because we don't have the aluminum at this point to do a lot with it. Which I'm hoping is going to come from dismantling stuff inside of this place. That's my imagining of what's going to happen up here. Maybe that's where the iridium's going to come from too. Because if we get to a certain point, we can solve both of those problems in a different way. It's giving us some early chests because we are going to probably be dismantling this place. This is certainly going to take a few times in and out as we clear away. We got about half of the things cleared away. So I'm not going to worry too much about what they are. I'm just going to pick them up. So we need a level 2 for that. What have you got in you? Cool. So we can probably have time to look at this. We wish you a great arrival on your new planet. You'll find here all the necessary to realize your tasks as if you were instructed to. This place can be hostile, but if you follow instructions, you won't encounter any danger. Go for the next few days while heading off to your duties. So comfortable. Let's take a little look around here, see if this leads to anything easy to clean. I don't see anything. Okay. So it must be deeper in the facility. So we will drop off what we've gotten, and then we'll head back. We'll check out the other door. So there are multiple layers to the facility. If we have to build stairways up to it, we'll do that when we need to. So this was something that's used for something else that I'm not sure of. So I'll put the notable stuff in this one, and this side will be random knick-knack stuff. Cool. Into the void one more time. We are here. Agility boots would have been nice, but that was also not something I could afford at that time. Take take a peek, see if there were any doors that led to somewhere. Didn't see any doors. No doors on the side. So they must just be farther over here. This is just like a little intro part of it. Understood. This place looks like there's some place for me to clean around the side here. So let's take a look at that. Cool. Yep, we're down to level 0.3. So we went up. So we went down. Okay. So I'm going to not go too far away at first. I'm gonna clear out what's over here. Dismantle that. Dismantle this. I think we're gonna be full up now. We're gonna run back. We're gonna go up there and keep going up because there's probably a lot on those upper platforms that needs to be cleared out. But yeah, we got it down another notch of toxicity. That's good. We are certainly going to need another one of these now. Let's make another one and just put the toxic nonsense in it. I'll drip this off just to drop it off. Okay, we're gonna head back in and try to go up to the top of that part. Then we're gonna hopefully be done with the upper part. Up, up. We did not check out this art. Treasure chest. Okay, up more. Toxic goop. We'll clear the chests if there's nothing else for us to grab. So up here, it looks like it might be clean. What's up here? Anything noteworthy? I don't see anything. Let's head down and let's go get the chests more fully, so we don't have to feel like we have to come back. Of course, you're like one less. Well, nuts. You're the least. Well, let's leave behind a single iron. Okay. Let's keep on going down. Let's get back before we run low on air. I didn't expect that thing had 4 levels, but there wasn't as much up there as I thought either. I was expecting like another 2 or 3 goo piles, and there was only 1, but we cleared it. So we gotta go into the other complex, which probably has most of it that remains. We might not even be able to fully clean this thing out. You might need to have that level 2 chip to actually reach the lower levels or something. once more in. We're gonna check out the main part of that second building. I think we're going to very quickly fill up our inventory doing it, but it's okay. I am gonna check around the side over here to see if there's some easy stuff to get after I get in here and take out this little bit of goo. Okay, let's see if this side has stuff hiding. Okay, yeah, that says it's aluminum. Nonsense. Can't use this ladder. Okay, what's around the back? Okay, this is just rocks. Good to know, good to know. Oh, look at you just being completely a mess. Yeah, we're going to return now. Yeah, this way. Well, as you can see, that was most of it. So if I'm correct, I think we can build a lot closer to it soon. I think we're gonna be making it. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, I believe. We did it. Okay, give me an iron. We'll make a second one for this stuff. Okie dokie, we got that. That's the one that has all the priority loot, in my opinion. This is going to be about the end of our food and water supplies, but, well, water's fine. We might find food in there, honestly, when we actually explore the main part. It's part of the random loot table, so maybe we will just find a snack. We should be able to build closer next time. Check around the edges. Going to go up. There's probably something going on up here. That's our snack. Yeah, we need to run our asses out of here. We are one little snippet away from purifying this place, though. But we are probably going to have a much worse time of breathing soon. Oh no. We might die along this road, but we'll see. It's gonna be close. I think we're gonna make it, though. This is definitely as tight as the last one. Yeah, we consider dead. But as you can see, we technically died in the in the entryway. Let us just use our blueprints. So we got unlocked the compass, we unlocked T2 mining. Neither of which we're going to use immediately, so it's fine. So this time I'm going to put in what I need to make another thing closer, because I think I'm going to be able to. I just have to make sure that I find that last little nugget of corruption, or pure toxicity? I guess toxic goo pile. It's probably in the main complex. It might be on the second floor, it might be on the first floor. We're gonna check both real quick. Once we do, I can probably slip right out the entrance and make a little thing right here. Then I can breathe right up front and make the loot easier to get. So we're gonna cut through here. There's lots of treasure. Not worrying about that immediately. You are here. Our treasure, treasure, treasure. Second floor it is then. Don't think we can get in there, so upstairs it is. Treasure. Making sure there weren't any ways out that I missed. It's you. You were the last pile. We did it. So I don't mind these powers being here, but you have to dismantle them and put them up yourself. Okay. Or we have to make it be our own platform. So that's something to keep in mind. Can I put a base here? I sure could, and I might do that just for oxygen. I won't keep it here, but I do want to refill, because we can now build in this area. So I'm going to go downstairs, make a proper base out the front, and start clearing this place out bit by bit. And we will properly explore this place. So I know we got the other one with stuff in it, but this is going to work out better for clearing out this part. So there was something to dismantle in this corner, but that was the only thing noteworthy in this corner. We're going to go clear out what was up there. On this floor, we're going to get the last couple of nuggets we left behind. let's just continue adding more storage in. We are just gonna wholesale fill this stuff up with nonsense. So let's see what's going on. So this will be dismantleable later. We can't do it now. I'm not going to take literally everything immediately. I'm going to take things that are going to be useful to us. You're just a snack for now. So you are another message. So the occupancy rate was good, slowly declining, and then just dead. That's unfortunate. That's not a good rate at all. This is different. Haven't seen tungsten before in this game. What does dismantling have for us? Anything to dismantle special in this room? Yes, lots of technical debris that we can't do yet. You are a chip. Okay. We can't put that in. Let's put away... I don't know. We don't need as many of these. We'll be coming back for it anyway. Don't you worry. You just look fancy, so what are you? Just looking to see if there's anything to dismantle on the walls. Okay. Cool. So that was priority stuff on this side. Yeah, so now we're gonna go upstairs and look for more priority loot. Was this side cleared out? It sure was, but let's see if anything's dismantleable that we can reach. This is just the second star above, okay. So out here, explosives, do not need currently. You have a jetpack. Just a straight up jetpack. We're gonna have a jetpack. Cool. I don't think I've ever seen a straight up direct upgrade in one of these, but that's very welcome. Oh, hello aluminum, why are you just chilling there? I'll take you, but I didn't expect it. So another chip. Blueprint chip, I mean. Another message. Incident report. During tungsten drilling operations, a highly toxic emission was detected at the central extraction drill, following the perforation of a toxic tunnel. The vault was sealed to prevent contamination. No negative impact on equipment was reported. So they drilled too greedily, and they got toxified. That's unfortunate. So we were dismantling these. Anything hiding around the back side of this rock? You just decided to have a big rock, huh? Okay. What's on top? What is nice is that with the thing, we are no longer in danger of dying from falling. So we are are going to fill up all this nonsense. We are just gonna go right on back in and clear out some of the less important stuff. Solid materials. Yep, and we're going to be returning to base very shortly with our spoils in tow. Yeah, it's a little low. It's not a crisis, though. We won't have to deal with the dark much longer. We will be okay. We'll want to come back later on with the T2 deconstructor and take apart the fancier stuff that we couldn't get. Ah, space food. So many noms. Didn't even recognize it. Was that it? I think we might have grabbed everything that wasn't nailed down. Cool. So then we just slap everything in here and then we start prioritizing. So I know we built one over there. Let's just start moving things. So I actually don't need more seeds currently. That's not a priority. But these purified waters were a little annoying to make, so I will bring those. We can drink the water bottle. We don't need these right now. So you can use these to clean up the goo without having to scan it. Tungsten we didn't have before. We don't actually need more eggplants currently. Don't think I need to bring the extra food either. We can come back for all this. We didn't have one of these seeds though, so I will bring that one and this. Cool. They'll still be here. We'll just come back for it later. But we have cleaned up the toxicity in this little lake place. I'm gonna come back and dismantle that for aluminum. Those little panels up there have the same amount of materials as the ones you build yourself, but they're broken and they don't give you power, so you need to dismantle them and remake them to get something useful out of them. What do we get? We got another agility level. We got recycling machine. Cool, but not what we currently need. Boop, boop. We are going to build a little bit more storage. Give me more iron. Someone's got iron. Okay. So this is certainly going to take more than one trip to bring the loot back from. That's for sure. Because the number one priority of what we got is actually the aluminum. Super alloy is technically more valuable. Yeah, we're gonna stuff anyway. That was very successful. So we're going to return. I want to empty my inventory out there, and we are going to call it a stream and a video. So something we can actually do, now that I think about it, is we can get that agility boots. That's something that's super easy and will help us anyway. So we can do a couple upgrades before. What does level 1 need? Level 2 needs super alloys. We've got that. We might have enough fabrics too. Maybe not. Did I use them all? I don't believe it. I just probably didn't bring them. Fair enough. Okay, that's one thing down. Oh, here they are. Was there another thing I needed? Nope. We are now significantly faster. We're 30% faster. So now we're going to want titanium and silicone. We're going to upgrade that. So right now we have the ability to carry 20 items. And that added it up to 24. The last one is amazing, but we're not there yet. So future upgrades are going to need a better station, which is something we unlocked, this advanced crafting station. So we're going to need this titanium. Yeah, I had a feeling. What? I forgot that one's actually kind of gonna need some power, huh? Silicone iron. Easily solved. We'll just slap down some more of these bad Larrys. Okay, and let's see what that opens up for us that we can't afford. We get the next level of oxygen. We get the next backpack. They all want super alloys, which are something that costs aluminum that we're probably not gonna jump at too. We've got the jetpack for free. Rockets are used for making a rocket platform, which I don't think we've unlocked yet. But that's another priority coming up. But yeah, we are now 30% of the way towards the next rank. We aren't aiming for that this run, though. We can put away our extras. We can make sure I've got a little water for the next time, so I don't have to go struggling immediately. We can And go grab some food that we brew so it starts growing again. Yeah, and for what I've been doing is emptying out the awkward chests that are in the way, and then when that happens, I'll just get rid of them. And I'll put a food one down here. Come on, be the right way. Cool. Anything new that we unlocked on this? We sure didn't. That's fine. So probably what it wants us to do is make a lot more of the atmosphere purifiers. But yeah, this has been an excellent job this first try into this. I hope everyone enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys all have a lovely day. You take care.